Welcome to my desk. This is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and yeah, it's Friday night. Let's do some art. Let's do some art. Yeah, I'm ready. Yep. My brother helped me move the big bookcase back out into this room this afternoon, so I'm going to do some more sorting, and tomorrow I'm going to really work in this room and work out in the other rooms, and we're going to get this studio organized eventually. Welcome in, welcome in. I was working on a transparent art journal page this morning, and I want to finish it. It's almost finished. I want to put this lace here on the inside, and then I want to do something. There's just a little strip in there, and I just want to put a little something there, a thread or a little ribbon or something. So the weekend's here. Hey, the weekend's here. I have this. That might be fun to do. And in fact, it might, this will show up on the back. That I might make it show up. This to me is the front, and we'll let this show up on the back because I like the back of it better than I do the front. Let me get to my video over on my notepad so that I can see when folks come in and welcome them to the weekend. The weekend's here, the weekend's here. There's only me in here. Okay. Well, welcome, Meri. Come on in. Let's do some art. Oh, it says there's only one person in here, and it's me. All right. Where'd y'all go? It's 7:30. Are you out watching the moon tonight? Isn't there supposed to be a special moon this weekend? Am I public? Oh, dear me. I think I am. There we go. There's some folks coming in. Let me set the chat up here. Chat filter to all messages. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. So tomorrow is a library sale, and you know, I don't have any business. I have no business going to a library sale or a book sale. I've got more books than I need. And I need to have this. But I'm going out of curiosity. I'm going because it's fun to go. There's Allie K. Hi, Allie K. It's good to see you. And I am feeling much, much better in my studio these days. I'm just going to put that piece of tape there, and we'll see where it lands on my lace. If you've never done transparent art journal pages, I would encourage you to get a page protector and try it, even if you just put strips of paper down and ephemera, because it is fun. It's fun to figure out, and I spend a lot of time figuring out, but it's fun to figure out where things should go and how they should look. Now I'm going to put that there. And then I'm going to snip off a piece of that. Let me turn the fan toward me because it's going to get warm in here. I've got to, probably should stay home and mow the lawn tomorrow, but I think I can do both. Well, I'll get it done. Let's put it that way. Eventually I will get it done. Let's see. I'm going to put this under here for now so I can see where that ends. And I'm going to put this down here. So I'm going to snip it a little. I saw a post where Debbie Epps is going to be on Di's channel later tonight, or not Di's, is it Di's or Pam's channel later tonight? Oh, I am feeling much better. I made the mistake, though, of eating that steak. I don't know if it was the steak. The steak was covered with onions and mushrooms, and it might have been that. And then I ordered the sweet potato with it. But she said, do you want marshmallows on it? And I said, yeah. And it would have been good, but they drowned it in grease. And it could have been that, too. It was just, I could hardly eat it. So when I got home, I took half of the steak home. And I was afraid, when I got home, my tummy got all gassy again. And I didn't throw up, but I wasn't feeling good. But I recovered from it the next day, which would have been Thursday. I was feeling all right Thursday. But I told my brother he could have that other half of steak. And he was okay with that, because that's good steak. It's a filet mignon or filet, prime rib, filet, whatever, I don't know. It's a good steak. Whatever he gets, I get. And so he enjoyed my half of steak because I was afraid to eat it. But I'm doing okay now. All right. So I'm going to call this done. And I'm going to I'm going to tape this. I'm going to tape the transparencies together here. So I'll probably put some tape on here, here, and here, and then just push it down. So let's do that. Hi, Cynthia. Welcome in. Lounging on the couch. Allie K says, I have folded my September zine pages and my pencil case. Oh, cool. I might do a page or two. My theme is So September. What a great idea. So September. Look at you. That is a cool idea. Hi, Vale. Welcome in, Miss Vale. Vale bought an awesome journal that Paint Girly made. I'll tell you, if I wasn't watching my budget, and I've got to watch my budget when I go to the sale tomorrow, I'm just going to get so much and that's it. And I can't decide whether I want to spend $10 or $20. And it depends on what's there. I don't need to spend any, to tell you the truth. I don't need to go. But I'm going anyway. Let's see if I can't get that up. And this one's on thread, so I don't know if it's gonna do what I want it to do. There we go. And then this one up here is just on tissue paper. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Jacqueline. Hi, Teresa. Welcome in, ladies. Oh, it's good to see you. I got some sunshine paper. What'd you call that? Shades of sunshine? And let's see, I bought something else from Lori. What did I buy? And then I said, can I see the sunshine paper? But I'll be back another day, Jacqueline. Never fear, because I love Jacqueline's work. She does beautiful dyed papers. Beautiful. All right, so I'm just going to fold this down. And there we go. There's my transparent art journal page. And like you can see the red peeking out in between. And you turn it over this way and you can see the red this way. Now I have another one that I created probably a year or so ago, more than that I found when I was sorting out. And I'm going to start putting these together in a box, and as I'm sorting, I'll probably run into more of them. And speaking of sorting, where is that kitty Jen? She likes to watch me sort. I brought 2 more of those kit boxes in to sort. And so that's what I'm going to do. Sylvia. Hi, Sylvia. Hi, Belinda. Welcome in. Hi, Art and Sense Jugglers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. And there is Lucio. Didn't you buy, Lucia, the hanky? I think you bought that hanky journal that I made. And I always worry because I don't generally make things to sell. That was from the Defy auction when I was still selling at the Defy auction. And I always hold my breath. I'm going, I sure hope this holds together for her. Lucia. Yeah. There is Allie K. I want to tell you guys that are in the membership area, we have little emojis like you'll see us put in. Well, let me put in one here. Let's see, can I put it in here? Yeah. Let me send that. Like that is my only emoji. There, Jacqueline put it in too. And it's of the little black cat, Bandit. I want to do some more, I just haven't gotten to it. And, but if you try to use it, especially if you're answering a comment on my channel or something, and it isn't working for you, I have trouble. I have trouble, I don't think you can use it on other channels. I tried it. But if you try it on my channel, if you're in a chat or if you're answering a comment, you should be able to use it. And if you can't, what you need to do, and what I do, I'll just write on this, find a pen. If you put colon, Bandit, B-A-N, and you can do it in caps or small caps, that's an A-N-D-I-T, colon. And you should get that emoji. So it's colon, Bandit, emoji. Then if you want to put more than one, you put another colon and Bandit, B-A-N-D-I-T, colon. So, and then if you wanted to do a third one, you would do another double colon and a single at the end. I learned that just by, I think I made a mistake in and I edited it, and I'm going, oh, look how they did the emoji. All right. Whoops. I'm going to put this up here for now, and we are going to get one of those kit boxes out. I bought sunshine paper. 10 sheets of it I splurged. I think I have all sorts of paper from Jacqueline. I don't remember how much I sold it for. I think it went at auction. If you're asking me, Allie K, it was the hanky journal, and I think Lucia won it at auction. Was it around? I think it was around $80, but that was at a what do they call that? An auction, offer up. I don't know if I would have, Lucia would have been buying it from me personally. I don't think I would have charged her $80. Lucia. But she wanted it, so she got it. I'm just hoping that it holds up. If you ever have a problem with it. You know, I have some hankies. I should make another one. And I can get to my craft room now. I got one gold boot sitting by the door. Oh. When is your next sale? Are you talking to Jacqueline? Are you talking to Jacqueline? She says 50 cents a sheet. I didn't know if you were talking to me. I thought you were asking how much Lucia paid for the journal. Oh, it was like 150? Oh, no. Really? Oh, Lucia. I need to make you another journal. I need to make you another journal. Oh, my goodness. Well, I know you bought one of my brother's pop cans that I sent in, too. Oh, Lucia, that is so sweet of you. I feel like I need to make you another one. I didn't realize it went for that much. All right, let me turn around here, and this is kit number 20. I think I have 20 of these, and this is the last one. And I had done this when Becky was doing bits and pieces stuff, and I made up kits. Well, I'm going to, here's a stamp. I think that other box had a stamp. I'm going to separate out papers. Now these are rub-ons for June. June is gone. Here's some snowflakes that I can use coming up. Here's some Velcro. That'll go into that package. I'll put it in with the other package stuff. These I remember getting when I think it was up in Madison, and I brought them home with me. One of the scrapbook stores was selling out. Look, I got September. I could use September and October and December. I don't have a November one, do I? I got June. But look, I could use these stickers in the zine project. So I'm going to save those out. And here's some snowflakes. Little easel. And the little, oh no, it's there. And I'll put the bee up there. Okay. And look, bling. I don't need to buy any more bling. But what I'm looking for are, now I think these are some stamp carving things in here, but I haven't carved anything on them. I'll look at those later. A piece of styrofoam. Probably came in a kit or something. It's a circle with a hole in it. An Altoid can that's losing its lid. I don't know if I can put that back together with a pliers or not. I think this was meant to be a zine, and it's really thick paper. I didn't cut it, but I folded it like a zine. I might do something with that. It's popcorn. What's on the other side? Popcorn and a pretty flower vase. We'll see what I do with that. And Arlene joined our zines. I'm so happy that she joined us. Here's some notepads. Little typewriter there. Is that what's inside? Little typewriter, notes. Mind trap. You could take 3 50s, 3 20s, 3 10s, 3 5s, and the last bill would be another $50 bill. I don't know what that means. Mind trap. Must have been some sort of a game. Probably got it in a sale packet. Here's some some clothing tags. Now, I remember these when I was hanging out with Gina and Cindy Utter and those gals, 2017, I believe, 18. We made these little matchbook papers, and we had a swap. And I used my paper, and I just tore the little, and all I have left is the little border here. But you know, you could glue other paper on here and make another little book. I think that's why I saved it. I have a pencil that's never been used, and it says Nebraska on it. And that kid looks almost like a Halloween one. He looks pretty green. I'm going to put it over here with my pencils. I've got some DMC things, a little mark making tool, that's why I saved those. Here's another little stamp of a balloon, 2004 Stampin' Up! Balloon. Where's that other stamp? So I'm going to have to start some boxes here. These are these clips. I think they're not paper clips, they're clips to put on tablecloths, I think, if I remember right. Let me get in here. You know, on a windy day, if you're having a picnic, I think that's what these are for. I've got two of them there. And you click your tablecloth in there. I think that's what these are for. But I thought they'd make good, and I still do think they make good embellishments. Here's an ink pen that I wonder if it writes. There's a bird stamp. Let's see. Let's see if this pen writes. It is from, there's no marking on it. Oh yeah, there is. Midwest LTC Pharmacy in Grand Island. Oh, it does write, so I'll keep that out. No sense in throwing good ink away. And here's some, yeah, I need to go all through these. There's another big paper clip, some curtain rod things, some, to see if those markers still work. I painted a whole bunch of these envelopes and decorated them with my fine liner to be lace. And I have to, if I want to use them, I almost have to use them, like if this is my book here, let's say that's my book, I almost have to use them this way. Because if I use them this way, well, I guess I could and then pull the tab out that way. But I have a whole bunch of these someplace. And what's this? These are paper clips. These are just plain ones, and then that looks like a something flower and some flamingos. This is just foam, rubber. This is the Defy. So you can see how old this is. This is one of her thank yous, her card, and a thank you for helping us help others. You can see how old this is. I haven't been to Defy for a long time. I got some distress ink that I haven't opened, and it is, can't read it, black soot. Some Mary Engelbright stickers. I'm just going to pull all this stuff out and then sort it. I'm going to do that for 2 boxes here. And what's this? Wallpaper? I think I bought wallpaper from somebody. There's another journal or tags or something in there. Wallpaper. Here's some paper. Opens up like that. Bloom where you are planted, it says. I don't know what I'm going to... Could make a zine out of that, couldn't I? I'd have to refold it, though. The folds might be off. But I could try it. Make a zine. Here's some paper ribbon. I call it paper. What's this? A Christmas tree branch. See, just stuff that... Well, you could use it in your journals. This is just a piece of paper. Glossy paper, but I think I saved it for that man's eyes. What's this? Oh, old earbuds. At one time, I was using these earbuds as a closure on my scribble journals. I would tie them up and... Oh, here, we can do another transparent art journal page. I'm going to save that out. That's kind of what I'm keeping my eye out for. Here's some probably Dollar Tree butterflies. Looks like I used one out of it. Some Christmas paper, wrapping paper. Some tags. Looks like it come from a sale. A faith. That's a magnet. I don't know if I can stick it on anything close by. All right, I'm just going to pull all this stuff out. There's another one of those little metal things. A little dog paper clip, a puzzle piece. Another pencil. This one, it says Lindsay box. Lindsay, Nebraska. L-I-N-D-S-A-Y. I didn't even know there was a Lindsay, Nebraska. I'm going to put it over with my pencil jar. All right. These are just scraps, some puzzle pieces, little. All right. So I'm going to move this box. I'll decide what I'm going to put in it later. I've got 20 of these boxes. I think I've already gone through a couple besides the one I went through this morning. But I'm going to try to put like with like stickers with stickers and stamps with stamps, that type of thing. But until I get everything sorted out, all right, here's this box. We're going to pile my desk up with stash. Can you see it? Do I need to move it up a little more? All right, we got some Dollar Tree faux leather that I have never opened. We've got some wooden embellishments. I don't think these are wood, though. I think I tried to do something with them, and they all came apart. I think they're a hard cardboard or a chipboard or something. And this says on here, Blast Bash Your Stash, K6. Blast Bash Your Stash. That's what these boxes were, but it's about the same time Becky did her bits and pieces. I put in a piece of a roll of tape because I thought that if I work out of a kit, that if I wanted to make a journal, I would have tape. So I'm going to put that with my tape stuff. And look, I can do them. These are they're kind of opaque. They're translucent, not transparent. So I don't know if I want to do transparent art journal. I guess I could, but they're not as clear as the others, but I'll keep it out. Here's some tissue paper that can go with the tissue paper. Here's some craft paper and a napkin and more napkins. No, that's more tissue paper. So I definitely need a box for tissue paper. There's a doily. Here's a star that I cut out. I call these my dancing stars, a foamy dancing star, because they look like they're dancing. And that's just a tag back. Doesn't look like I've even opened this. It is binding, rug binding, iron-on rug binding. Some more napkins, a pattern. Oh, look, there's a book. Now, I probably did not, or is this a book or a paper? That's paper. I guarantee you I did not buy this. This is Davenport. I think this came from, what's her first name? The Davenport lady. This came from Norma. She sent me a whole bunch of Jane Davenport. Norma Branson Norma. I think it might go the other way. So look, I have all this paper that I can use. Very cool paper. Ooh. So there's another journal in the works here. I like the backroom paper. I'm not much one into the girls and the ladies. I like this one. This one's not bad, but I don't go for these. Just my style. Yeah, this one is okay. That one's, I guess some of them, I like this one, steampunkish. But I like the background papers. So, now let's sort. I know I need, well, we're going to try that as a zine. So, stickers and embellishments and these stickers, Mary Engelbright stickers. Pattern paper I'm going to put with the tissue and the napkins. Napkins I can eventually have in their own packet, but we'll put, for now I'll put it in here. So doily would be paper. This is paper. I'm going to put the papers down below with the Davenport lady. What's her name? Jane Davenport. Thank you, Allie K. Has anyone heard from Bootsy Sweetheart? No. And I discussed that with Arlene one day, and we were wondering why we hadn't heard from him. But since that, now that was several weeks ago when Arlene and I first noticed he hadn't been coming around. I think he is probably okay. I think that it is, well, I shouldn't say anything because I don't know. I don't know, so I don't want to speak for him, just of my own impression. Sylvia says, read chat. Has anyone heard from Seed Vale above? What did Vale say? Lucia, Sylvia, Karen, Cynthia, Allie, Joyce. Where did Vale? Vale said, Mary, read my 3 texts above. Let me see. I'm looking for them. Vale, there you are. Were you still live when I woke myself up? No. I often talk in my sleep. You woke yourself up in your sleep? Is that what you're saying I should see, Vale? Well, you woke yourself up. I woke myself up talking in my sleep, having a full conversation with you about your cats. Whose cats? Let's see, Mary, you must read what I'm about to tell you, Vale says. During your morning live show the other day, you were working on your cat drawings. Oh, the little stamp drawings. And this morning during the live show, you fell asleep and you woke yourself up talking to me, having a full conversation with me about the cats. What did we talk about? Were you telling me, what were we talking about? That's funny. Oh, dear me. That's funny, Vale. All right, I'm going to put this with tissue paper, and I think I have, this is tissue paper. This is not tissue paper, this is gift paper, but I'm going to keep it with the tissue paper. This is a poster, but I'm going to put it with the paper because it's big. I could try to make a big zine out of this, and I might try. I'm going to put it up with that other one. And we'll see if tonight if we can make a zine. This is wallpaper, so I'm going to put it down with the paper, even though it's a different size. It's an old ribbon. These are embellishments. These are tags. I think I'll put... And these, I need to go through this. I'm going to put it aside. That's just, that could go with the tags. Some of these, like this foam, I don't want to throw it away because I might need it. These are embellishments. These are, I'm going to call these embellishments here too. These bling, this bling I'm going to call embellishment. Velcro. The Velcro I'm going to put in that other box with, I have all sorts of little packaged stuff I haven't even opened. Some paper clips. Some little papers. I think what I've been doing with the little papers and things is putting them in a little baggie. So let me put those up there. The stamps. This will go with the... Alright, and these are stickers. So stickers, butterflies, embellishments. Let's see, I had some more stickers, didn't I? Hold on. No, I got them here. No, I don't. I have some more stickers down here. These are tissue paper, tissue paper. These are stickers. Alright. At least I'll get them together. I need to start... I need to find places to put them. Let's see. I'm just going to put them... I'm going to put them down. And... Let's see. Let me reach over and get that other box. I have to reach and put them way over here. Box 13 that I did this morning. And it is quite full. Here's some of those. I think these were small papers. And let me get this out here. These were small papers. Here's some tissue paper that I can put with my tissue paper that I got out of this. See, I've got a stack of tissue paper here from this morning. I'm going to put it with my tissue paper from tonight, which is here. And the pattern and tissue paper and this gift paper. And that'll all go in one pile. Ouch. So I have these large papers in here, but, and then I have some little things here. And here's another stamp from this morning. I should start something with those. And everything else in here. Oh, here's some of that bling. Now, that's really a sort bag. So, let me bring this up. This is kind of what I did from this morning. It's really kind of, well, there's some stamps. I can put that with the stamps. These are just kind of three-dimensional things that I have around. These are safety pins and little charm things and feet, thumbtacks. You know, and I'll have to go through all this. Is a sort bag, and that could probably be thrown away pretty soon. It's a paint scraper. So I'm going to put my Velcro in here, and I think I'll just throw this away. I could probably use it though. And no, I'm going to throw it away. It's in my way. I'll put my Altoid can in here. I'll put this seam binding in here for now because I got the Velcro and this kind of a net thing. Let's see what else I have out here. A wide paper. Some wide papers. I'll put this foam in here. A little baggie. Those are the little papers. And the medium papers. That easel will go in here. Little paper. Little paper. Little paper. Mark making tool. A piece of foam rubber. Or foam. Styrofoam. I think I'll keep the little ink pad out. Puzzle piece I'll put with my bits. I'm going to put that with the stamps. These are some little binder clips. For now I'm going to put them in with this stuff. So this that you're seeing here is kind of dimensional stuff that, and let's see, papers. These are stamp things. Is that a button? This is really a go-through bag. Alright, I've got a thread. That's put in there. Alright, let me set this aside for now because it's in my way. And let's sort out the paper. Boy, I'll tell you, that stuff makes me want to scratch my hands. I must be a little bit allergic. Okay, there's a little puzzle piece. A little puzzle piece. This can go in with all that other dimensional stuff, the earbuds. I don't use earbuds anymore. They stopped making the ports for the earbuds. Alright, what's this? That's my, I think this came out of my cutter. That's a piece of, that's trash. Let's throw it. Alright, that's an ink pen. Here's a puzzle piece and a little, I'm going to put that in there. I might want it at Christmas. I might want a little tree. Alright, so this is small paper, small papers, kind of a medium type papers. That's a go through. These are little bits. These are tags. And I'm going to put this with, what did she do here? Oh, I think these are keyring things here. Keyring rounds that she put on there. I'm going to put it this way. I don't know where I'm going to put that. So small paper, small paper. These are medium papers. This is another sort. Foamy. It goes with the stamps. This can go in the large paper. That's an ink pen. And I think I'm calling these larger papers. This is a stamp. This is a sort bag. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Keep it out, I guess. Got to make a good, this, let me get it here. This can go with all that other stuff I had out. That box is pretty full. I might have to start another box of stuff like this, odd and ends. Get it open here. Is that closing or opening it? These, though, could make really good clips for papers that need to be clipped together, you know, on your journal. Let's just do one here, because I think they'll hold a lot in your journal, and they're thin. Let's clip it this way. See? Well, actually they might be hem markers because I see lines in there. I see lines, so they might be hem markers. I'm not sure what they are, but they make a nice holder. Okay. These tags, little bits. This is tissue paper that I was actually using. That's scrap. This can go with these. My little envelope thing, medium papers. So that's 2 boxes worth there that I kind of have sorted out. I should go get another 2 boxes. There's the scissors. This is a piece of cardboard. I'm going to toss it. And this is what I got out of my, some ribbon that I was using for my July journal. I'll have to have a box of ribbons. Or a bucket of ribbons, probably. I got more ribbons than I know what to do with. I'm going to keep that out separate and put it someplace else. This can go in that. This goes with the stickers. These are embellishments that I was using for something else. These are the towels. And I got a whole bunch of ink pens over here. This is my butterfly. Might use them on that zine. Alright. So, I think I'm going to put this back in my teddy bear. So, I'm going to get this empty box. This was, when I emptied, this was number 20. And I'm going to put my papers from this morning and tonight. Let me get them out here. Paper pad and these papers, the wall papers, the craft paper, and the Jane Davenport. I'll fill that up real fast, but I'll probably be taking it out again. This is just for sorting. Let me get a drink of water. We're just going to sort these 2 boxes. I could sit here and sort all weekend. My brother would be very happy if I get that stuff out of the living room. He's being very kind to me about it, though. I'm going to put these in this is paper. That's medium papers. I'm going to put these in that box where I'm just keeping miscellaneous stuff. And I think I'll start a box of stamps. I have another empty box down here. Well, I might put the stamps and the stickers together right now. Let's see, these go in here. And then I'll separate them out as I get more. So stamps and stickers, I'm reaching for them. What's this? That's tape. I'll use that. I'll put that. Keep that out. So stamps, and I could actually put that in there too, maybe. I think I'll take it out of the box. I don't need this box anymore. It'd be fitted in there. I should put it back with my fabrics, but for now, I'm just going to fit it in here like so, and throw the box away. Yes? Yes. I've got a nice bag of trash. I think Dee Dee was sorting out her bookshelves. She said she needed more space for her journals. And I think she said she had four bags of trash to throw out. So Dee Dee's been sorting. Now then, these are stamps, so I'm going to put the stamps and the stickers together in this box, and maybe that piece of fabric. And then I will, I'll sort them out when I get more of each. And what's this down here? Tissue paper. Tissue paper, I think I can, let's see, I have this box, and this was a collage that let me get these off. We'll just set them here. This box was a collage, and I think I'm going to throw this stuff away. This is an old flower, and this was a Tim Holtz thing that I stuffed with flowers. I'm going to throw this away. It's old. It's gathered dust. I just don't need it anymore. I did that when I was doing recycled parts for art with Jerry. Now these I can make tags out of, and I'm not sure. Do I want to? I think I'll take all these things off of here. So let's take these out. I think I'll disassemble this and set it out. Play with disassembling that tonight. And I'm going to put my tissue papers in here. So tissue paper in, I'll be looking anyway, tissue paper number 11. This is probably temporary until I get it all settled, but number 11 has tissue paper. Number 6 has stamps and stickers, and I think I saved those stickers out October, September, and December stickers I saved out. So these are stamps and stickers, and as I get more of each and sort out more boxes, I'll put them separate, but for now they're just going together. So that's number 6. And number 13 is that box, full box that's all this other things that are in packages and kind of dimensional odd and end things. And it is probably what I could call full and not hold much more. But I'm going to keep it close because I want to disassemble these and I want to go through those. And these, yeah, I guess I'll put those with that. All right. And this box is for papers. Papers, the medium and craft paper. There's Jane Davenport paper pad. That's number 20. And I wouldn't say that I threw some stuff away. Oh, look, I've got my small papers here. Let's see what I want to do here. I've got some transparencies that are, I guess I could make a page out of that. I don't know. These, I honestly feel like throwing them away because I think these came from my brother's significant other. She kept a lot of things, and I don't like them because they're not pretty and clear. There's translucent. I don't really want them for my, I don't want them for my pages. Something like this is what I want. And maybe these. These are kind of iffy. Now I have all these little pieces. This is tissue, but I might use that yet. I have white napkins here that I'm using, and oh look, I've got, I think I'm going to save this for my December zine. I think I'm going to put that in my zine box. What did I do with it? It's down here. Hold on. Wait a minute. This is my zine box, and as I collect things, I haven't done September 5th yet, which is today, but I'm not going to do it here. I'm going to do it in the membership area. But see, I have a collection here of things that I can put in there, of things that just out of my stash. Now, I won't use it all, but I can choose from it. I don't put those stickers in there for the December. And these, the same thing. I don't know if I can get all those in there. That's my transparent. Okay. Wait, let's put this tissue paper in with the tissue paper. And I'm going to put that red in it too, just to get it out of my way. I've been cutting those butterflies out. Yeah. And I had that other butterfly. Did he fly away? Yeah, he flew away. All right, I'm going to fold this up and put it with my tissue paper just to get it out of the way. And then these are my, I need to have a box. I don't have one because I filled up the other boxes, but I need to have a box for my transparent art journal pages. And let's see what I have here. I have a lot of things like this. Like, I get these from Jacqueline and Debbie Epps and whoever I bought, Rebecca. And, yeah, that's a whole nother story. I'm looking for another. These are stencils. I think I'll combine those two stencils. I'm going to put this little thing up here with my ink pads. All right. Oh, I didn't put my zines back in there. Hold on. I'm sorting out. I'm sorting. That's not it. What did I do with it? Oh, I buried it. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't know if I can get everything in here. Because let me get these out. I could do September's for right now. I guess I could fold this. And fold these. I might have to put a tie around this. Oh, hold it. I got one here. I'll move my chair. Oh, just close it. Sit on it. Come on. There. That's the zine project that we're doing in the... No, I'm not sure about this. And I'm wondering, I can take, I want more, I'm going to combine these two stencils from Debbie Epps into one package. Because I want to work on another transparent art journal page tonight, after I get sorted. Oh, Sylvia, that is so sweet. Thank you. Who won it? Canadian Robin received a gift membership from Sylvia. Oh, that's so sweet. I don't know who she is, but maybe she'll accept it. Some of them have accepted. I haven't seen them posting or joining our streams, but I've seen that some of them that we gifted last week. Becky gifted one, and I gifted twice. I can't gift anymore till after mid-December. I got to watch my budget. I took my brother out for a birthday dinner, so I got to watch my budget until I get my next check. But we gifted last week too, and some of those folks that won the gift actually have rejoined or have joined and or rejoined. Vanessa, who is Angel Rose Design, and there's somebody else who rejoined. Pam, Ginger Cat, Pam. Thank you, Sylvia, for doing that. That is so sweet. Hi, Sharon Lombard. Hi, Cindy Daly. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Jen is here. Jen, I'm sorting. Let's see, who else have I missed? Allie K says, I still use my earbuds. I just have to use an adapter that plugs into the charging port. I tried those adapters and I couldn't get mine to work. Maybe I got a cheap one or something. I'm going to try it again though, because maybe I can get it to work now. I tried it when they very first came out with the no earbud thing. All right, I'm going to put these little papers in the paper thing. Let's see what else I have here. These are my markers. These are transparent art journal pages. Those will go. Let me put this back. I got it out and didn't want to. And what else do I have here? I'm saving these little, when I was sorting this morning, I found these glassine bags. They're treat bags, I think. They're, you know, like, they're what you get for your donuts and everything when you go to the bakery and you get a donut, you put it into, I think it's a bakery bag. But I'm going to use these for the zine project when I send out the kits. I was going to go buy some treat bags. But as I sorting here, I found these that I think I got these from Pearl. Might as well use them, huh? Yeah. So those will stay out. These I'm going to work on tonight. I was going to, did I combine those two? And there's some napkins there. This is for the, that was for the postcard swap. All right, I think what I'm ready to do here, these are going to be for the transparent art journal. These are going to go in the paper box. Here's what I want to do. Did I? Yeah. The stencils, I got a box for my stencils. So what I want to do yet, I want to sort this stuff out. I think I'm going to keep these clips out. I think I'll try to embellish these, maybe with some tatting and papers and everything, and make clips to hold things into journals here and there. So this is a project to be. I'm just going to put it aside over on my desk over here. So little things like the buttons. This goes in the paper. I'm going to put it down below. And let's see. That will go. I think I'll put that in with all that 3D stuff. So this, here's a paper thing. I'm going to sort out little things like puzzle pieces and buttons. This I'm going to toss. I think it was the side of the box and I was saving it for the, I don't know why I was saving it. But this is that collage thing. And I'm going to tear it apart here as much as I can. I have some ribbon here I think I can take off. Maybe. I might have to use my heat gun, but I think the heat gun, I'm going to cut it off. The heat gun will melt the ribbon. So I'll just have some bits of pieces of ribbon to use here and there. Because I really don't have a place to hang dimensional stuff like this. That's one reason why I don't do oil painting or anything like that. I just don't have, I don't have any space, wall space for it. This I think was a necklace of some sort, a piece of jewelry or a bracelet. Okay, now these, I think I can use my heat gun. But right now, I'm just going to take that off. And I don't need the, I've got a stamp for that. I don't think I can get it off. Well, I might be able to. No, I'll just toss it. But I kind of want the, let's see, I'll put it aside and get this other stuff first. This can be tossed. There's nothing here I want. Looks like a, paper bead, I think. I'm going to toss it. This was a collage piece that I tore apart. And I'm just have to get rid of some of this stuff. It's too much. Here's some more of that ribbon. And I'll just throw this ribbon in with my teddy bear stuff. Let's put it all to one side. Let's toss that. I got that stamp. I can stamp other scissors if I want. And really, I could toss all this stuff away, but why toss it if you can use it? I don't know what that is. Looks like a clothespin. I'll toss that. I'm thinking these. I can get these off with a heat gun too. So I'll put that up there. And then I have this with more ribbon. This is kind of what's left over from... It was fun to do. It was fun to find these pieces and put them together. And I really did like it after I got it done, but it's getting old. It's ready to be deconstructed and made into something else. That's just a tab. I want to take this off and maybe that. So let's put this and this in my teddy bear, because that's where I got all of this. And this is oh, that goes in my zines. Pumpkin pie recipe. And these little bits I'm going to put into a little baggie. A paper clip and a button. That's a stamp. Here's a bling. This is a transparent. That's trash. That's a piece, a button. It's weird how you accumulate all this stuff on your desk. And I had a band, I don't know where it is, that I had all these pins. It's still on them. And I keep pulling the pins out. That's what's left, and all the pins are sitting over here loose. All right, what's this? That is trash. That's trash. That's a stamp. And here's a little baggie. And these are some die cuts. Could go with the paper stuff. And that's trash. Sandpaper, rubber band. Alright, all I want over here is my pens, and I'll eventually, and look, there's my cap to my pen I was looking for. Trash. Trash. You guys are watching me clean. This is sticker paper. I'm not ready to throw that out yet. Alright, let me put this in my teddy bear. And then I'll have it when I want it. When I go digging for something, I'll go, oh, look, I got these little blue pieces. All right, that's in my teddy bear. And then I've got the tissue paper down here that I want to put away, and the papers. Let me do that. That's papers. So there's the paper in its box. And these go in there. This box 13 with all those odd and end things, I think is full. I'm going to put it on the shelf. Shelf that I got to move tomorrow. And this is the tissue paper that takes time to put these things in there. Okay. I'm feeling good about this stuff. Except for what I haven't sorted out there. And I've got some. Let me figure myself out here. Let me put my notepad up there. Put that tape in here where I know where it's at. And I've got some little baggies here. So let's do the heat gun and get this stuff taken care of. See if I can pry that off with my heat gun. Get that out of the way. That's a little embellishment thing. It should go with the die cuts, I guess. So all I really want is this bead and this, I think it was a part of a necklace or a belt. I think that was a part of a belt. Thank you again, Sylvia, for doing that. You are sorting today, Sharon? Good for you. I'm glad that some of you guys are following along. Dee Dee did some sorting today, and Laura has. Somebody else has too. They told me they were sorting. Who was that? Can't remember. But it's good to sort through this every now and then. I just couldn't live with this stuff anymore. Oh, this is trash. Let me throw this. That's sandpaper. I want that. Let me throw these little things away. All right. I want my... I have a palette knife. I thought I saw it in with that. I'm laughing at those pins. I actually have a jar down there. I should, on the floor, I should get that out. All right, so what I want to do is I'm going to use this palette knife and heat this glue and see if I can't work this off here. I can almost work it off without the heat. And I really only want those two pieces. I don't really need that one. So I have all sorts of stuff. It looks like it's a earring. Let's see if that loosened up any. Oh yeah, look. Look what it did. Don't want to touch it while it's still hot. There, we'll just let that cool off a little, and I don't need any of this stuff. I'm going to throw it away. That's a clamp. That's just a label. I had something on there I tore off. That's a washer. I'm not, well, I guess I could try and save it just for the fun of it. Who knows? I might want a washer someday. If I can get under it. There we go. I'll let it cool. Oh, what did I do? I knocked it under the... Get out of there. Push it off over there. Now I can throw this away. Oh, what an accomplishment. It was just taking off one of those boxes, and I needed the box, so I really don't need this stuff now. What do I have on here? I've got bling and some beads. I don't need that, but... And that just looks like a cardboard piece and a clamp. I really want the bling and the beads. That's a... Looks like a glue thing. And that's a clothespin. This was just a collage of stuff, I think. Odd and ends. A junky collage. I don't remember what we were doing. I think it was making a dimensional collage type thing was the project we were working on. From things you found around the house. I think these are beads. It's not too hot. I can handle it. I don't know if there'll be much good. I might want them for something. That one I tore off of the others. I don't know if I can get them off as a string or not. Yeah. I think it was a part of a necklace. Let's go under that. All I'm doing here is melting the glue underneath of it. But you need to be careful. With the beads, it doesn't matter so much. But anything metal, after you get your heat gun on it, it's going to be hot. Yeah. I don't know if I'll actually use these, but we'll take them off anyway. They almost look like coffee beans, but they're not. They're beads. And I've already got blue ribbon, and I don't need that. Looks like I got a chain there, though. Maybe I'll pull that off anyway. Because there's a little chain. That'd make a nice little dangle. Oh, let's get this last bead. I think this was Aileen's tacky glue that I glued this stuff down with. Hi, Penny. Welcome in. Jen says, I was supposed to sort through some stuff, but I wasn't feeling too good yesterday, so maybe tomorrow. Yeah. Do it when you're feeling it. I mean, if you're not feeling good, you aren't gonna enjoy what you're doing. I'm kind of enjoying this. Oh, look, it's going to get this too. All right, let's see if I can get some of that gunky glue off. I don't know. I might just cut it. Where are my scissors? Let's cut some of that gunk off. Because we could use that on something. This bead, I think I'll just throw that away. I don't need the clothespin. So this is going to get tossed. I have one more. What's in here? Some more of those beads and some bling. I think I got enough of the beads. I think I'll try to get the bling off and throw the rest away. Oh, look, it comes right off. It's coming right off. Almost. There we go. Waste not, want not. All right. These, I don't know. I'm just not too turned on by them. And I'm going to throw it away. Now, let me put my heat gun back. Let me look at some of this stuff. Because this is just got some more of those little die cut things. We'll come back to that one. All right, what do I have here? A marker. Does it work? Looks like a highlighter of sorts. It is. Looks like it's been used. Let's get out a piece of paper. Let me check it out here. I have 3 rows of adding machine tape or cash register tape, whatever this is. And I'm just going to use it for test. All right, I got some, looks like those stones you put in the bottom of aquariums. Let's see what this marker does. Yeah, it's dry. It's getting tossed. into the wastebasket you go. I have some curtain rod things. I don't care for these things in our drapes. I really want to take these drapes down and put up either sew some, it's a big paper clip. I got 2 of those. I'm going to put those in my drawer because I was looking for something like that. Here's a glue stick. I'll use that. Here's another pen. Oh, it looks empty. I'm going to toss it. So what do you keep this stuff for, Mary? Here's a Sharpie. It might work. Well, not too good. I'm going to toss it. No sense in keeping this stuff around if they don't work. This one works good. We'll keep that. Put it over there. This is a Crayola. We'll use that. Glue stick. I'm going to put that. I have some glue sticks down here in my drawer. I'm going to put it in with my glue sticks down here. Fingernail file. I'm always looking for something like that. I was looking for that sandpaper. I'll put it over there. Here's a tie. Looks like a shoelace. We'll save those. Maybe put them in with my lace. And one of those little bitty hanger things. We'll save that. So all these little bits and pieces are going to go back in the bag. This is a something. It looks like a paintbrush thing. The end of it came off. I'm going to toss it. So paper clips, big paper clips. I think I'll put them in this baggie. See, it's good to go through this stuff. Sort it all out. I want to put paper clips in here. I don't go much for paper clip embellishments, but if I do any, I like the big ones. There's a, that can be tossed. Or this aquarium glass. Look, I got some money. 10, 20. Is it stuck together? Yeah. It's real money. It's just gunk on it. Maybe I can use it for the library sale tomorrow. 30. Might buy me some ephemera. That's a penny. 31. 41. Another one of those. Here's some paper clips. Paper clip. I'll put a glue stick down here in the drawer. Where am I going to put my money? Over here for now. This is a paper clip that's part of a tag, but I don't want the tag. I'm going to try to take it off of there. Paper clip. A bead on a chain. Throw that away. And what this is. Something or other. I'm going to toss it. Looks like a scrapbook extender. Includes 1 blue, 1 black, refills, and a set of 3 batteries. Huh, batteries. I don't know if they're any good. Toss that. You might eventually get these pens to work. This one looks like it might eventually work, but I'm not going to keep it around. There's a pencil. We'll keep that. What is this? Looks like a rubber pipe thing. I think I'll keep it just for the paper clip. Alright. I might have some more pencils to go through. Put those. Let me throw these things away. Really, I should throw them away. I should throw these things away immediately, but I always think, oh, I'll find a use for it. You guys know that story, don't you? Hi, Jersey. Amen to what Lala, we just pray. Oh, to that Lala. Amen to that, Lala. We just pray, and I do believe it's powerful. What did Lala say? Lala said, oh my goodness. Let's see. Let me go up to Jersey and Lala's conversation. Angie popped in. Did Angie pop in? Kitty Jen says, I was supposed to sort through stuff. Okay, that's where I left off. Lala popped in. They're saying hi to Angie and Jen and Penny. And Jersey says hi to everybody. Belinda and anyone I missed. Angie says, Laura, how are you feeling? Laura had COVID, didn't you? Are you still having it? Are you still... I guess I should read the comments. Let me throw this stuff away. All right. Let's see what... Let me keep reading. Laura said, Angie, today I finally felt better. Thank you for asking. Cole and John are sick as dogs now. Oh, dear. Beautiful Fib Diggity group tonight. It really is, isn't it, Lala? Positive vibes and healing blessings for your family, Laura. Jersey says, thank you so much, Lala. It's been a week. I got COVID and my mom and stepdad both have been in the ICU with other things. Lala says, I'm so sorry, Laura. There's just been a lot of stuff. It looks like my charger is... I need to get a new notebook charger. I'm so sorry, Laura. It's been a lot of stuff going around. I guess a young man who is 49, who's like a son to me, has been in hospice. He just came out to get some surgery and then go back in. Oh, that's so sad, Lala. I'm so sorry to hear that. A neighbor who's like a granddaughter to my grandkids went from 140 to 78 pounds and went to hospice and died. Oh, Lala, I'm so sorry. Jersey says, oh my goodness, poor thing, Lala. I'm praying for you and for him. Prayers and loving thoughts are so helpful. Lala says, my brother has brain cancer, and so far they're giving him 6 months. Oh, Lala. And Lala says, I believe in the power of prayer and positive thoughts. There's a lot going on in this world, she says, of ours. I pray for everyone, even though I don't know them. We just pray. Yeah. Well, you know, sometimes we don't know how to pray. We don't, you know, and if you're ever in a situation where you don't know how to pray or what to pray for, but you feel like you should, I'm like that a lot. Just, tell the Lord you don't know what to say, but you feel like, you know, you feel for them and you want to bring it before God, and, you know, God understands what we don't understand. He's a pretty powerful guy. Now, I got some, I think these were when I was doing stamps for my Society of Idea Collector a long time ago. Because here is what is it? It's a Wednesday. I was trying to figure out reversing it. And this is a piece of ribbon, and here's some little, and here's a rubber band. It's still good. This is a, and you see these aren't written backwards. This says Sunday. I was figuring out the sizing. Here's another bigger paper clip. It's not a huge one. And what's in here? A little piece of ribbon. It's a little stamp stuff. I'm going to put all of these back in a bag. I think I'm going to get rid of the little papers that say Wednesday, Sunday. Oops. I don't need all these little things anymore. There's a little something or other there. I'm going to toss it. A little foam piece. Alright. Still some stuff in there. Paper and a spray bottle cap. I'm going to put that down with my spray bottles. I might need one. And I was marking pencils on this. I'm not ready to throw it away. Alright. These are some more paper clips in here. Let's dump this one out. What's that? Don't need it. Buttons. Here's a button cover. Little charm things. Paper clip and a rubber band. One of those little hooks. I always save those hooks. Alright, that all goes in there. What's this? I made these paper beads when I was following Gina and Shannon Green, Vicki Brown, and I painted wax paper. This is a wax paper bead, and I painted it a metallic blue, and I wrote it on as a paper bead. And it really came out quite nice. I had a whole bunch of these. So let's keep that. Alright, let's put this paper clip in here. So that's empty. This is empty. What's in here? And this is my last one. Let's go through it. Some string. Do I want to keep it or toss it? I think I'm going to toss it because I've got plenty of string. Some paper bits that really should go with my paper bits. These are cluster things. And I think that's what all of these are. These are probably from this morning. I'm going to put them back in the bag and put them with my paper items. I might have more little bits to put with them. Toss that. All right. There's a stamp I need to put with the stamps. That's a paper bit. All right. That's just a piece of washi from this morning. So this is going to go in with the little bits of paper that I have down in my paper box. Now I've got an empty bag, an empty bag. These are jewelry bags, ATC holder things, and a little empty bag of scissors, a pencil. Let's put the pencil up with the pencils. And I think I'll put all of these little doodads in this bag. And I kind of sorted out what I, except for my stamp here. Let's put it over there. I kind of sorted out what I thought was worth keeping. And who knows? This would be a things I would put in my whatnot box. Those tea boxes that I do whatnots for. That's really what all of this is. It's a whatnot bag. Sometimes when I'm making art, I want something, and I'll dump a whole bunch of things that I really do think these are worth keeping around for a while. I don't know about these aquarium things. They're kind of the bigger ones. I don't know if I'd ever use them, but who knows? They might just come in handy. Buttons, little DMC tag, a little metal piece. There's a paper clip. But puzzle pieces. There's that little washer. A button. That plastic tube. And I'm going to put that in my drawer. My little wax paper taper bead. And crayon. I'll just put all that in there. So there we go. I think I'm done. Rubber band I'm going to keep out. These I don't know. I don't like them. They're drapery hooks. I guess I should probably keep them around. Put them in this drawer over here that I don't use too often down here at the bottom. What's in there? And throw this away. I'll keep these little baggies. These are stamps. This I'm going to put with my carved stamps. This one goes with this is a Stampin' Up! Balloon, I think. Got it in some sale. These I'm going to keep out. These go in the paper. This will go in that bag of items. So I'll put them down. Oh, there's a little paper clip. I'll put it there. And I got 40 cents out of the deal. These will go back on my desk. And these will go in my bag of bags. So, I think I'm going to work on a transparent art journal page. I don't know what time it is. Put these down there. Put these in here. And this goes back on my desk over here. I know right where I keep those. Alright. I have here... This is a Christmas jar that I got at the dollar store. I'm going to take the lid off and put these pins in there because they are taking up space. My scissors. Sandpaper, digger glue. I'm not going to throw these away until I dig out the glue. Hold on. Piece of washi. So I'm going to leave these up here. What's this? An eraser to carve. Rulers. I'm trying to put my pins face down. So my bone folder goes in the drawer here. Putting that elastic on there didn't work for me. I kept knocking it off. There's a lid. One of these pins from this morning. Which one it was. And I was going to save that one. My jar is getting full. I'm just about done here. Got a couple of these. That one goes in the box. Scissors. Oh, that's a... Yeah. I don't know if I can get any more in there. Here's that. Well, that cap goes to... I lost the cap to this. It'll probably dry up on me. Here it is. Is this it? There we go. I don't know if I can get any more in there. I need a bigger jar. Let's take these two out. Put that in there. I've got a ruler. These go in the colored boxes. My rulers. Sticker paper. Trash. I'm not ready to throw that sticker paper away yet. There's a bobby pin. I'm sorting and cleaning in front of you guys tonight. Probably boring the bejeebies out of you. I'm going to work on a transparent art journal. My rulers. I'm always reaching for my rulers. There's another bobby pin. And I got some address labels that I was cutting to send Happy Mail. And the rest here is trash, I think. Oh, another pen that I lost the cap to it. Alright, it's pretty clean over here. Except for some little papers. Scrappies. And some die cuts. And I guess I'll take that out. Put it with the die cuts. So I think I feel much better. Put those away when I get out my markers. All right. I don't know what I'm going to do with this lid now. Find a place for that jar. It's a little piece of ephemera. What am I going to do with this? I don't know. Eraser. These are those the diggers? I think these are the diggers. They're going back over here. All right. I'm just going to put it down here with the other jars for now. Okay. I'm ready to do some art. Yes. I came here to watch Meri do art, and what did she do? She was cleaning her door, her boxes and her stuff. I want to do another transparent art journal page. I'm going to use this from this page from Debbie Epps. Now she uses these labels on there, and I generally have a hard time getting labels off. I know you can use different things. Oh, this one's coming off nice. Oh, almost nice. But what I do, if I can't get them off, I know you can use things like Glue Gun and that type of stuff. Let's see if I can get this off. I think I can get this off mostly. But sometimes if I can't get all the paper off, I will put a piece of an embellishment over it. And over it on the other side too. So let's see. Generally they don't come off this nice for me. So I'm having fun doing these transparent art journal pages from stuff that I accumulate. And you've seen accumulation. Now I don't think I'm going to use this. And these are the stencils. I took the stencil that was, did I put it in there? Yeah. The stencil that was in here and put it in with these. These came from Debbie Epps. And this morning I tried to stencil onto some of this, and it didn't work all that well. I wasn't that happy with it. So what do I want to do for transparent art journal page? This goes in my we could try to make a zine out of this. No, that's for another time. I'm not going to do that right now. Let's think. I don't really have, I have this. I've got some Tim Holtz. Look, I got tissue paper in here. Let's open this up. Let's sort this out. There's some sunshine paper. I got sunshine on my shoulders. Oh yeah, I do have stuff I can use. This really isn't sunshine, this is rust. We've got, and I don't care for these, I'm going to throw them out. They don't appeal to me. So I'm going to toss them, I don't want them. There they go, in the trash. I think I'll use, I like this one, I'll keep that out. These are papers I did, I rusted some papers. But this is from my July stuff. Here, we'll use this map paper. Here's tissue paper that I can put with the tissue paper. Oh look, I was going to do an eco dye. And that's what this is from. This is going to go down with the tissue paper. And here's some transparent. And this I was talking about. I should put this in my Society of Idea Collector. This stuff is going to go back in the bag. This is going to go in the tissue bag. I need a paper ephemera. Where's that other? I want an eco dye. Here's some more tissue paper. It's got ink splattered on it, but that's what it's all about. Put it back there. Alright, this, I'm not going to do it tonight, I'm just sorting. And I'm going to keep those out. I don't know if I want to use this or not. Well, let's put these back on. I know what this is, I don't want any of this. Find the opening. Sometimes it just takes hunting for stuff to get inspired with what you want to do. Alright, I'm going to keep out my Tim Holtz, and I think I'm going to keep this map out. This is going to go back. And these are my other pages. I took a lot of my stuff out in the other room. Let's see what the Tim Holtz stuff is. I don't think this is all Tim Holtz. I think it's various sundry stuff. It's just the Tim Holtz. It is. I've got some little inchies from Inchy Swaps. This is a vase and an ATC from, I think this came from Angela Snyder. She is up in Wisconsin, I think. I was in it. This is mine. I was in an Inchy swap. I don't know if I want to use those. But we have a a doll and a little piece of fabric here. What's all this? Oh, here we go. These are some collage papers. I don't think I want the vase. I'm not going to use, I'm going to put these back in the envelope. I don't think I want my inchies to go in a journal as more of keeper things. So I'm going to put these back in the envelope. I don't know about the little doll, but I'll keep it out. There's a button. But here's some cool collage. So I got her, which I like. I'm not so hepped on the boat or whatever. And I bought a couple packages. These are the Susan Lennart. I got them from Ranger.com. So I think I'll keep her. I might keep that one. Here's a text one. I won't use them all, I'm just going through. Here's I think this is Tim Holtz as an album cover. This is some Tim Holtz stuff. Die cuts. Album. Looks like a postcard of trees. Calendar. Album cover. Here, I'll keep the alphabets out here. And, yeah, some more collage papers. I'll keep this one out. See, I took a lot of my stuff out in the other room because I'm cleaning. So I'm just going to have to use what I can put my hands on. What time is it? It is 9:17. And I might use this and put these back in here. And let's see what else I can put my hands on here. Those are from this morning. Yeah, this is nothing. I have these from Lindy. There might be something in here I can use. That's all brown papers. And these, I didn't work on these tonight. There's some more Tim Holtz stuff. I've got some Tim Holtz fabric. Don't think I want to cut into it yet. And I've got my washi tape scrap thing. I've got collages from here that I was using on my, I think I still want to use those on these this morning. That project's not done. There's some fell out of the bag there. I'm talking to myself, I think. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Here's the kitty cats that Vale was dreaming about. My kitty cat stamps. That can be tossed. Here's a postcard that I'm going to put that with my Happy Mail. This can go in the trash. I could grab a couple pieces of this ledger paper. Oh, and the letter. And grab some of this. I'm just seeing what I have over here that I can use. I might be able to pull something out of that. That's tape. I think I'm pretty well depleted that. Fine art glitter glue. Here's an owl that didn't stamp off very nice. I'm going to toss that. I'm going to toss that. I might play with that sticker. Number 4. All right. And I got these die cuts up here. So I got enough here that I'm just accumulating things that I can use on my transparent art journal page is what I'm digging for. I'll put this with my Happy Mail. I sent myself one of these, I think, and I haven't received it back yet. I'm glad I saved another one out. This one I'm not going to mail out. I don't know, maybe it's just slow. Has to go to Timbuktu to come back to me. Alright, the other thing I want to look at is in this bag, and then we'll get to putting it together. This is things, I think, from Lindy, from her pajama, it wasn't from her pajama party sale, but another sale that she had, she and Sean. And I've got papers here. They call that a waterfall. And this is that piano type paper. Here's some interesting paper. A New Day. I like this. Is that just one sheet? No, there's more than one here. No, there's only one. And we'll keep one of these out. Those are really pretty. Here's some pink ribbon. I don't know if these all came from Lindy, because I think Jacqueline sold some of this stuff. I'm not sure where all this came from. This looks like it came from Jacqueline. I keep one of those out. Here's some burlap paper. This is a CD cover. Here's a little envelope. Some die cuts. Some pretty paper here, fabric here. I kind of like that. These are all these tones, the same tones. These kind of an orangey pinky tone. Alright, I'm going to put all this back. I'm going to keep out what I pulled out. I might pull a strip of fabric off of that. But I think I'm going to make a journal out of this. But not now. I've got other journals I need to get done. What are you going to do with all these journals? Dee Dee has more than I do. Dee Dee has journals upon journals, colored journals, and Society of Idea Collector, and all of her collage journals, and her altered books, and oh my goodness. She goes to town. All right. So I got some die cuts there. I've got this cute little envelope, which has some tabs in it. I have this. Now this has a seal on it I don't think she used. But what I'm going to do, this actually opens up in here again. It's a packet. And what I like to do with these is cut it. Because I'll open it up like this. And then as I work on it, I won't have to reach in and try to place things like this. So let's go ahead and do that right now. And then I'll sort through what I have here. I won't get this done tonight by 10, but we'll get a good start on it. This is Friday night. I'll work on it Sunday night. It'll give me something to work on. Oops, my kitty cats. I'm designing a kitty cat. I've got another one here. I'm going to put him up here. He's here someplace. My other kitty cat. I don't know where he went off to. He'll show up. So I just cut it like this, and generally, you know, I'm not too worried about it not being straight and all of that. It generally works out for me. I try, but, you know. So I want to open it this way, and I have to cut. And this is kind of thin, but it'll work. Cut this. If I can get in there. And you could just work on one side and put the other side over it too. But I like to open it up. And you'll see me opening it and closing it several times. And I need to move all this stuff. All right, here we are. Right here is the crease, right in there. I think what I'll do to keep track of the crease is take just right off the bat, put a piece of the fabric strip down the crease so I know where it folds. And generally when you tear this, I love this fabric. When you tear it, then it kind of rolls up on you. So I think what I'm going to do is fold it. Yep. And fold it. And fold it. And I don't care if it's cut crooked. I'm just going to cut it. It won't be beautiful. Because I like torn fabric, but when you tear a little strip like this, and you can, but it'll curl up. And I don't want it to curl, so I think these Tim Holtz will cut it. It may not cut it beautiful, but it'll cut it. There we go. Now I'm going to put all this back again. I love this fabric. All right, so here's my strip, uneven as it is. And where this fold is here, I'm going to mark it. Look how curvy my strip is. Well, one side of it's straight. We're going to sort of straight. We're going to mark it that where the fold is in the paper. So when I'm working, I know I'm working on this half or that half. And this morning when I was working on this other page, I was telling you how, let me get it out. When you do this, because you fold half of it over on the other side, generally this may need to be tacked down a little bit more, but it's pretty sturdy in there. It's not going to come out. And so you don't have to glue all the way down. I just take my tape, and on a long strip like this, I'll just tack it down. Now the thing about tacking down that you have to remember, and I kind of hit it this morning, if you want both the front and the back to show, you kind of need to figure that out before you tack it down. Otherwise, if you tack this side down, and I did that this morning, I tacked this one down to the back. This is the front here. There's two plastics. This is the front, and then there's a back one. Well, this house is in between. These houses are in between the two sheets. Well, I tacked this one down to the back, but I forgot that I needed to do the back over here. So when I work on this, I have to be sure that if I wanted something on the back here, I'm not going to put anything on the back because it's weird enough the way it is. But just say this was a piece of paper like this. And if I wanted to, let's just pull these out. If I wanted to put something on the back here, this is a paint chip. You know, maybe I wanted to put these together. I need to do that before I tack it down. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's put it back in the envelope here. where is the opening? It's hidden. Well, I'm not going to fool with it. I want to move on. So what I want to do is grab my tape. I don't know where I put my tape with all of this. Did I put it in my drawer? See, I usually have my little cart off to the side here, and I moved it. Let me grab that tape that I found when I was sorting. We'll use that because it's here. I think I put that other, I think I put it over across the way. We'll open up this and use that. All right, so all I want to do here now is take my tape, and I just want to put some tacks on here, and then I'm going to put that fabric over the tape to hold it down. And that's generally all you need to do, because eventually you'll fold this piece over it, and as it's sandwiched in between, it holds it just fine. I really do like working with transparent art journal pages. I really do. All right, so I think I'm going to put a piece here, and the crease is right in here. I think I'll put the crease on that white line as much as I can to kind of keep it, if I can, keep me in. And let's put a piece right about in here. I think I'll put 4 pieces on. And right about in here. Now the other thing to consider too, this is a large sheet. Well, I don't really work large like this. If I worked large like this, I'd have to put it in a large journal. So when I work on this, I'm going to work on it this way. Not only will I have this side and this side, I will have, as it's folded, this and this, and the 2 sides over here. So there's a lot to think about, and I think that's what I find so challenging when I do these. And I'm way beyond chat, you guys. I'm way behind in chat. Let me check it and see let me refresh my chat and see what you guys are chatting about. It's 9:30. I'm only going to work another half hour on this. Cute cats. Yeah, the cat stamp, I think, is going to, I don't know what happened to my other one. I got these 2. This was the first one. I got another one. He's here someplace. Here he is. He's hiding. This is really the one I like. And this might be the one I carve. But I kind of like this design in his tummy better than this. So I'll do it a couple more times and pick out the best one and carve it. I want it in the same design as my owl. All right, what else are we talking about out there? Lala says the cats are cute and so is the owl. Sharon says, dang, my husband ate the last Dove bar. Doesn't that irritate you? I'd make him go get me another one. There's surely a store open in your area somewhere. You ate my Dove bar. He didn't even offer to split it with you, did he? I bought some pistachio ice cream. I told my brother, I said, you can have some of it. I bought, just the little tub of it. And I said, I didn't buy it all for me. And he said, well, I probably won't eat any of it. We generally, when we buy special stuff like that, we generally leave it for the other person, Like if my brother buys stuff like that, I generally don't eat it. Although I ate some of his Velveeta cheese slices the other day because I ran out of groceries and I was hungry. I told him when we went grocery shopping, I said, you better buy you some more cheese. I ate some of your cheese. So he ate some of my ice cream, and I went to get some, and I laughed. I said, he said he didn't want any, but at least he left me a bowl of it. At least he left me some. But I gave him my steak that I brought home, so he doesn't have anything to complain about. I couldn't eat the rest of that steak. I was afraid it would give me a tummy ache. And it was good steak. It wasn't that I didn't like it. I was afraid that it would make me ill. But I really, as I'm thinking about it more now, I think that it was probably the onions and mushrooms. And I don't think, because I eat onions here at home, I don't think it was the onions. I think it was the mushrooms. Because, boy, I'll tell you, my tummy really did not tolerate it at all. All right, I still have a little wiggly strip left. But see, this kind of tells me where the bend in this paper, the bend in this is. So, and I could do another one this way. This one, I'm either going to cut it off or fold it down, but we'll decide later. So now, I think I'm going to, instead of working like this, I'm going to work like this. And I've got a lot to think about as to what I want to put on here. Let's go for the, that's my one from this morning. Let's go for the collages first. Those ladies that I kept out. Where did I put them? Oh, I was going to see if there was, this is a glue book that I did out of a manila envelope. I was going to see if sometimes I rip stuff out of my glue books. Yeah, there is some stuff in there I might use. I don't know. Oh, let's wrap it up right now and get it out of my way for now. I want those collages. Wherever I put those, they're in here. Now the thing about these is they're white on one side. So I think I'll glue these together or just kind of tape them together. Or the other thing I was thinking I could do was take some of that beautiful paper. This is awfully thick paper. I'm thinking that that's one sheet. But see, I could put it like this and put it in here like this and then have a new day on the other side. I think I'll do that. So let me just put this on here, and I just need to tack it down. I don't need to do a lot of gluing because what's going to hold it together, is the folding of the transparencies. So I'm just going to tack it. And when you buy paper from like Jacqueline and Debbie Epps, and who I usually buy from is Jacqueline and Debbie Epps, but also Rebecca and Erin. Erin usually sells, I ran across some today when I was cleaning, some stencil paper. Usually she sells, I got some snowflake stuff from her that was kind of tea-dyed. That's what I think of when I think of Erin's papers. I don't know if she does all the colored stuff that Jacqueline and Debbie do. But I think this was done by Lindy, or I got it from Lindy. I don't know if she did it. All right, now I want to cut, and that will give me a chance to see if that blade fell out of my cutter, my trimmer, or if it's an extra one. No, it fell out. And I found it on the floor. Didn't step on it, but we're going to cut this. We're going to trim this. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. There we go. If you keep your blade down at the bottom here, that helps, where you lock it, and then put it up this way. If you pull it this way, it'll fall out down there. Somebody probably has a hack to fix that. All right, so this is going to come down this way on this. And then on the back, it's going to say a new day. Well, before I tape this down, I want to do something in here. And that's what I was saying with those houses. If I taped it down now, well, I could still work on it this way, I guess. But depending on which side I taped it on. If I taped it here, I couldn't work on it. If I taped it on the front, I could. But we're just going to set it there for now, because I got that other little piece in there. Because I might want to decide if I want to put something else on her. Like I could take this piece of fabric and, you know, do something like that. I kind of like that. And let's put that there. Now I'm going to get out my new, I bought a new fine art glitter glue thing. And that other one, I have the other one, but I think I put water in it, and it's really juicy, and I don't trust on those postcards, on my owl postcard. This is a set, don't separate it. But the other thing is, they give you this little point, and it's supposed to give you a pin with it. I don't see the pin in there. It's probably inside of the cap there. I don't care for the little point thing. I'm just going to use it like this. I guess if other people want to use it, because it just clogs up on me. And it does on my, if I put glue in my fine line paint line, I don't like to put glue in my fine liners, because it clogs up on me. So I'm just going to use it like that. And if I ever want the tip, I've got it. I'm going to put it in my drawer. And let's see what I have here. It's got a cap on it. Does it have a cap that I can't get off? Pliers. I don't want to lose that. I see I was trying to take this off. I think that probably comes off, but this is good too. And I'm just going to put maybe a couple drops. Can I get it on there? Let me test, do a test here. I threw my paper away. I can't see on that fabric what's going on. Do I need to open this up? Yeah. No wonder I wasn't getting anything. I'm getting stingy. Oh, let's not try that. Let's just throw it. Put this back. That out of the way. I'm going to have to clean out this drawer here pretty soon, too. I keep putting things in it. Now I'm going to put the cap back on. Don't need much. Put it right across the edge there. Yeah, let me grab one of those napkins that backs that. I put them up here somewhere. Oh, can't find them. Grab a paper towel. I just want to make sure I have the gunky off of it. And put that back on there. And let's trim this. These scissors are not good for, I don't think either pair is. Where's my other one? It's buried. Where is it? I use them for all sorts of things. And they get, this one's cutting a little better. They get, so that they don't cut fabric very well. Alright, I kind of like that. Look, I got gunk on that anyway. That's just fabric thing. Alright. So, I'm still not done. I want to... I have some words here. Some Tim Holtz words. Let's see if I can find a little one. Collect beautiful moments. What seems ordinary is often the extraordinary. I'm going to do the collect beautiful moments on there. That piece of fabric off of my thumb. So this just doesn't happen in a half an hour. It usually takes me 3 or 4 hours to do a page because I'm hunting for stuff. I don't sort everything out and say this is what I'm going to make, and sometimes I have it, like with that zine thing, I kind of have it organized, but most of the time I'm looking for stuff and figuring out what I want to do and how things will look. And all right, I'm going to keep that one out and put this one back. And let's see, I might, I had those buttons, but let's see what else I have that I can do on the front. Scissors. I've got a floral die cut here. This is really too big. And here's where I need to go through my stash and figure out what. I might put that on the back. We'll see. I'm looking for something. Ooh. Maybe. No. But a little piece of lace would be nice, wouldn't it? There's some eyelet. I'm going to cut a little of that eyelet off. I'll think about that. I'm still thinking lace. Here's a button. All right. I think I'll get my lace out. And see what I can find. What time is it? 9:53. It's getting pretty late. Oh, look. This is what I put in there tonight. Look. That's perfect. Let's keep that out. Let's pull some more lace. I got that blue, those blue ones that I put in there tonight. I've got some gold trim. I don't know about that. I'm looking for lacy. Here's some scrunchy stuff. Oh, here's some black with the a little piece of fabric. This is fabric and lace that I'm looking at now. It's not just lace. Fabric scraps in this. A lot of fabric scraps in case, in fact. Here. We'll pull this and end it there. Whoops, it's a row of it. Hold on. Let me put this stuff. Shall I keep that out? I'm going to put this blue back. I don't want the blue. And what's this? It's too wide. All right. Keep these pieces. Whoops, that did not stick. I'm going to have to stick that down, glue that down. Didn't stick on that fabric. Well, I'll leave it out because I didn't get it put in. Yeah, let me pick that. I'm looking for my ribbon that fell. Looks like a tie. Tap fell. Here. Alright, I'm going to keep that stuff out, but I think I like the pink the best. Let's put all that over there. And let's go back and is that gonna stick? That might stick. I might have just... Alright, what I want is this pink. This. But I kind of like the back of it. The back of it's just the back of... It's just rough. It's pretty on the front too. I like it both. Yet I suppose I should use the front. Where do I want to cut it? Right there. That'll work. And I'm going to use the fine art glitter glue again and put that down here. And I'm going to take that button. I don't know. I might have to find a different button that's kind of big. I'll put it right there. See if I can find something that suits my fancy in here. All my little stuff falls down to the bottom, and when I go looking, I have to dig everything out to see if I have anything that suits my fancy. Here's a little thinner button. I like that one. I could put it this way or that way. I have another thin one. Yeah, I do. Hold on. Can't get a hold of it. Come on. Got a smaller one. What happened to it? It was in my hands and now I lost. There it is. I think I got another one. I think I got 3 of them. I think that's it. Alright. Enough of that. Now, I don't know if the fine art glitter glue will hold the buttons on. So, let's go for the glossy accent, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to put these buttons up here on the white. Oh, losing it. I lost it already. I wanted to put it up there. I heard it fall. Well, I'll find it later. I might only use 2 if I can't find it. One thing I don't like about the dark tablecloth is I'm always losing stuff. And I can't find it. I heard it fall. I don't see it here. Well, I'm not going to cry about it. Maybe I'll find it, maybe I won't. What I want to do is turn this over. And this says a new day. So I think I want to work on it this way. And what do I want to put on there? I was thinking this, but I don't want to cover that up. So let's see what I have. I've got the alphabets. I don't think I pulled many little things. Let's see what Tim Holtz has. I could put a flower on there. I like that. his stuff is, in this packet, is dark. I think I'll use the flower. But see, look. That white shows. And I don't like the white showing. So I am going to color it. Now, I think what I'll do, since I colored that, I'm going to color the edge. Make it work together. So you're really putting art together on a page. This is a total, like, this is almost a total piece of art in itself. That's one thing that why this takes so long, and we're doing both sides, and we're making sure that as you put it on here, the what else am I going to put on there? So there's a lot more to this than just putting stuff down. Now, I don't like the white around this die cut. It's not a sticker, it's a die cut, but I'm also going to, I don't like the white. I'm going to on this, I can just color it and then wipe it and blend it in. It gets rid of that white around it. I like that. It's kind of like ink in the edge here, as you would with an ink, a sponge and ink. This is a super tip marker. It's just what I had on my desk. I couldn't fit it into that jar of pins, so I left it out on my desk. That's why I left it there, I guess, because I needed it later. I like that a lot better. I'm just going to do a little of this up in here. That actually is layered. It's interesting. It's layered there. Or it feels like it is. There we go. I like that a lot better. And I could blend that out a little bit more, but I think I'll use it just like that. And we're going to put that on here. Now, look at there. So I don't like that. But I think I'll go ahead and glue it on and then color it after I get it glued on. Same way with that ribbon. And I'm going to tape it on. If I can find my tape. Now I'll put a fairly significant piece on there. This might be all I'll get done on this tonight. I'll work on it again on Sunday night. Because I do want to leave at 10, and it is 10:06. So I'll finish this piece and then call it a night. I think, did Juju come on? I think Juju might be on. I try to leave at 10 or as close to 10 as I can. I go over a little, but... Alright, let's put this... actually, I think I like the rose over this way better. Like that. But what I don't like is this, so I'm gonna color that. That's my yellow. What happened to my red? Yellow's about ready to... So tomorrow I want to get in here and situate those shelves so I can start sorting all my boxes. Not just these little boxes that I sorted at my desk tonight. I've got a lot of big boxes to sort. It just was piled up behind me. And let me tell you how nice it is to be able to walk in this room and move around in it. There, I like that a lot better. And then on this side, I've got some white off of that ribbon showing down here. I'm just going to run my pen around the edge here. This is just a super tip. It's just blending in the color. And yeah, I think I'm happy with it. So I'm going to put this here, and we're going to fold this up like this, and I'll have to clean all this. It's kind of messy in here from me handling it and everything. But then this will fold again this way, because my journals are not big. Most of my journal, I could just cut it off there and make 2 pages, but I think I will fold it and maybe put it in the middle of a journal, make it so that it can be in the middle, and half of it will be on this side of the journal and half of it on that side. But there's a lot more to do for this. But here's the front and here's the back, and it says a new day. So all of this I'm just going to leave here. I'll work on it Sunday night. Let's put the cap back on my new bottle of fine art glitter glue. And look, I have this washi tape, sunflower washi tape. I'm looking for that for my zine journal. I'll be working on my, if you're in the membership stream, I'll be working on my zine journal. I'm going to put this over here. And so, because when I take a picture of it for my thumbnail, I don't want that. I want this. Alrighty. So thank you guys for spending Friday night with me. Hi, Made by Marley, Desiree. You're new to me tonight. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Sweet dreams, Angie. Happy Place Crafting. Welcome in. You're new to me too. I noticed in the video I was watching earlier, and the bunny and ticket to the side now. Oh, this? Yeah. I carved this stamp. The bunny stamps out really nice. He's kind of dark here. And the ticket, yeah, I carved this too. I have a whole bunch. I like to carve Happy Place Crafting. I like to carve on these erasers. They're high polymer erasers, Pentel high polymer erasers. I get them at Walmart in a pack of 3 for about $1. I think they're up to like $1.68 or $1.70 now. And they carve real nice. It's like carving butter. If you have a sharp blade, I haven't changed my blade in my, I use just that little Speedball 5 blade set. And I haven't changed those blades for months. And these carve real nice. Good night, Lucia. Thank you so much for popping by. So, if you're new in here and I've missed welcoming you, I want to explain to you that sometimes I get real focused on what I'm doing, and I was focused on this tonight. A lot of times people will welcome you in. My members are real good about making other people who are new here feel at home. But if I miss you, I really feel bad. But when I chat, I can't work on my art and chat at the same time. I'm not that good about streaming. I never have been. So usually what I'll do is I'll work on my art and then I'll take a break and I'll come read chat. Let's see, did I miss anybody else? Angie, Joyce Boring was here. Good morning, Joyce. Thanks for popping in, Joyce. Lala was here. Happy Place Crafting. Penny Pudge. And who else did I miss that I saw? Made by Marley. Welcome in, ladies. Lala. The Messy Palette Die was here. She is, I don't know if she's still out there or not, but Jen Fiddly Bits was in here, was it this morning? Or yesterday morning, and told me that she and Di are going to be doing another journal together. I need to go out there and look at it next Wednesday night. I need to go out and look. I think I'm going to join them in whatever they're doing. I got to read about it. But they did, was it a metal one or a rust one? They did something and I missed it and I couldn't join. I didn't want, well, I could join, but I didn't want to join in the middle of the project. So Di is the Messy Palette. She's over in Australia. And give her a look if you haven't found her yet. Let's see, Joyce Sharon Lombard was here. I think I said hello to her. Dang, my husband ate the last of bar. Lovely goodies. Angie was here. Jersey was here. I can't go up much further, so if I miss saying hello to you tonight, this is your hello now. Have a great weekend, everybody. I will see you Sunday night at 6 o'clock p.m. Central Time. And if you're in my membership area, I will see you before that because I'll be working on the zine sometime tomorrow, September zine. Bye, everybody. Have a great weekend.